Welcome to 7th grade math. I am Mr. Ling and I will be your instructor this year. I just wanted to go over a few things about the class before you get started so you kind of know what to do here. All right, first of all, from the home page, this is the first page you'll see when you log in. You have our class schedule here. Just make sure that you put on your calendar that we have virtual sessions every Monday and every Thursday at 10 a.m. They will last probably about 45 minutes each. Those are mandatory. You will get points for attending those, both through attendance and through submitting an exit ticket. So be sure you don't miss those. If you can't make one of those, it's just like a regular class or a regular brick and mortar school. You have to have a parent let me know why you can't be there. If you have a doctor's appointment, you're sick, dog ran away, I don't know, whatever the case might be. But I need to have an excuse why you can't be there in order to give you credit for the points. Contact information. So all the ways to reach me are right here. I will tell you, text is great, phone calls are great, but just make sure that those are during business hours. If you text me at 8 o'clock at night, I probably won't respond until the next day. But if it's after hours, so after 3:30, before 9 o'clock in the morning, you can email me. And I do work late, so oftentimes I will reply to emails 10, 11, even midnight. So email is a great way to reach me after hours or really anytime. I'm on campus Tuesdays and Wednesdays, all day, 9 to 3:30. Wednesdays, we have our middle school help session, which will start on the third week of September. And that runs from 10 a.m. to noon. And it's just a place that you can come in on campus, have a space to work on some assignments and get help from your teachers. I will be there and Miss Souza will be there, so we can help you with math, science, or language arts. Probably your social studies teacher and health and fitness teacher, Miss Calhoun, might show up there sometimes as well. So great time to come in and get help, and that's an optional thing. Let's see. Anytime you need to schedule some time with me, and this is especially for discussion-based assessments, which happen every module. That's just where you schedule a phone call with me. We go over a couple things about what you learned. They're worth a lot of points, so don't skip those. And make sure also the discussion-based assessments you schedule ahead of time. I'll kind of show you that in just a second. But when you have those, or if you need any extra help, you can schedule an appointment with me here. And usually that's just a phone call or a Zoom session, which we'll, do a web conference. Or if it's on a Tuesday or Wednesday, we can even meet on campus too. All right. Well, I think that's about it for this page. Let's go into modules here and let me show you how to work through this class. I'm pointing out a couple of things that are kind of important too. So first of all, before you can move on through the class, you have to complete everything in the welcome module. Now, this is mostly just reading through a few things, so shouldn't take you very long. You already found this, so you're watching me right now. One important thing in here is when you get down to this, register for CK12, that is something that you will need to do. So let's take a look at that real quick. CK12 is just a site I'm trying out this year that will add some extra practice because I haven't felt like this class has had enough practice for students to do. So this is some extra practice that I'll throw in, and these will be assigned. This should be on your calendar maybe once or twice a week, something like that. But first, you have to register, and you should see a page that looks like this. You want to sign up with your Google account, and then you can register with the class code, which is, I should make that bigger, but it's right there, the class code for the 7th grade math class right there. So make sure you get that done. Let me go back into modules. And once you have that, then you can complete the practices and they're automatically turned in and scored, which is nice. And there's extra resources there for you too to learn more if you need more help. All right, so that's the welcome folder. Let me show you how the class is set up. So let's take a look here at module 1. And when you're working through any class here at MIWA, really you want to start at the top and work your way down, okay? Your calendar is there and your to-do list is there to tell you when things are due, but they don't tell you about all the stuff in between that you need to read, like the lessons, right? So make sure you work top to bottom here. The lessons have the chain links, right? Like these. And the assignments have either a rocket ship, which is a quiz or a test, or a paper, no, there it is, paper and pencil like this one down here. So it's a written assignment. Written assignments, you can just use Google Docs, and whatever the assignment is, you can copy and paste it into the Google Doc and then do whatever you need to do for that assignment. But every lesson is followed by some kind of a quiz or an assignment, with a few exceptions. There are a couple of lessons that don't have an assignment necessarily, but I will be adding practice problems for those too. So that's how the course is set up. The modules all have kind of the same thing at the end. You'll have a practice, which doesn't count towards your grade. The pre-test at the beginning also, I should mention, does not count towards your grade, but definitely do those, because if you do really well on pre-tests, you may be excused if you ask me from certain assignments. If I see you did really well in one section, I might say, you know what, you don't have to do this assignment, but you got to ask me. So you'll have a practice test at the end. You'll have the discussion-based assessment, which you need to schedule ahead of time. And so if you see this coming up on your calendar, like maybe a week ahead of time, go ahead and use that page here. And it's actually, the link is also right up here, book an appointment. Same thing that was on the home page, but it's always right here in the course menu. Make sure you use that to schedule an appointment with me. Okay. And that's just a 10-minute phone call. It's really quick and easy, but it is worth a lot of points, 50 points. So if you skip those, you're not going to be doing well. Then you will have the module test. And this discussion-based assessment lets me know if you're ready for the module test or not. And if I don't feel you're ready, I might say, you know what, go back and study this lesson and that lesson, and then maybe give this a try. The module test is always in two parts. A quiz part here, and then a long answer part here. And that's pretty much it. All right, well, this is a long enough video, but I wanted to make sure I went through everything with you here. And if you have any questions about the course, how to get started, how to navigate through the course, I'm right here. Just email me, call me, or text. All right. Good luck this semester, and I look forward to seeing you in our first virtual session.